What's going on, guys? Chief Matt here, and today is the new sneak peek that just came out this morning for me, prototype defenses. So, and this is in Boo Beach, by the way, most of you guys know that. So, you guys are going to see zoomed in, it's actually probably going to be zooming out right now, but the building on the far right of that graphic is going to be the questionable building, in quotes, that we saw, or that we heard about yesterday during Ben's sneak peek. And yeah, that is called the Weapon Lab. So we are going to build like massive weapons in this lab here. Kind of reminds me of the sculptor. Kind of same idea, although these are going to be temporary, where the statues are kind of permanent. But both have a power boost, kind of the same idea. And different resources to get them as well. You don't have statues, you have these modules. So let's go ahead and get into that. We have critical fuses, which are not on here. Complex gears are on the top of the blue background graphic. The left graphic, critical or complex gears on the top. Power rods are to the bottom right of that, and field capacitors are to the bottom left of the power rods. So those are the four. I'm not sure why they didn't put critical fuses on there, but that is the last one. You can go ahead and check out Nick's video. I will have a link in the description if you want to see what the critical fuses look like. But yeah, those are the four resources. Kind of reminds me of kind of gold, wood, stone, iron, or ice statues, magma statues, dark crystals, and life crystals. Same exact idea over here. But yeah. First weapon that he talked about was called the Shock Blaster. There's a 1, 2, and 3. First one costed 4 critical fuses. Second one, 8 power rods and 4 field capacitors. The third one costed 4 critical fuses, 12 complex gears, and 8 field capacitors. I don't know the rarity of each of these resources, so I don't know if maybe the field capacitors are the most rare. I honestly have no idea. We'll find out when the update comes out, which one will be the hardest to get. This building the third one has 25,000 health, 1250 DPS, which, to break it down, it has a shock duration of 1 second on every shot. So that's kind of OP just because it does 40 shots in a quick succession. It has 0.08 seconds in between. So damage per shot is 160 with, like I said, 0.08 seconds in between. So that's 40 shots in 3.2 seconds, roughly, if my math is right. 40 shots. Those 40 shots do 6,400 damage, so that's insane. And then they reload. Then it reloads for 2 seconds. So and then it's gonna do that again. So kind of OP. We'll see what happens. Hopefully there'll be something to combat this. Laser beam 1, 4 complex gears. Laser beam 2. This is a different weapon, by the way. 4 critical fuses, 8 field capacitors, and for the laser beam 3, 8 critical fuses, 4 complex gears, and 12 power rods. The laser beam 3 has 25k health, just like the Shock Blaster 3. 578 damage per second. 120. Sorry, Commander Alex is online on Vainglory. 128 damage per shot with 0.068 seconds in between shots. And it can hit multiple targets. That was a little side note. Reload time is 4 seconds after 25 shots. So 25 shots can be done in 1.6 seconds, if my math is right, and the 25 shots do 3,200 damage in total. So the second one, the Shock Blaster, takes longer to do it, but it does a lot more damage. So if you'll notice, 1.6 is half of 3.2, and 3,200 is half of 64. So laser beam is almost like basically the half of the Shock Blaster, which I think is very interesting. And then, of course, we have the damage amplifier, which amplifies it by 100%, which is basically just doubling it, I believe, because it's taking 100% of the damage and putting it on top, if my ratio math is correct. And then the Doom Cannon is just a huge blast. I'm not sure what the reload time is, but it's just a ton of damage described by Nick, done at one point in time. So that will probably be the most OP defense that everybody's going to obviously want. As some people are walking up their beach, they just wipe out all of their troops. Hopefully that won't happen, but that'd be a good way to ruin a video. But yeah, that is going to be the last one that at least Nick talked about. So yeah, we had the damage amplifier, doom cannon, laser beam, and shock blaster. So various information about each hopefully will come up, or I will explain the information obviously as it gets more in depth when the update comes out, hopefully in the game. But yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow with the next sneak peek, if there is one, which I hope there will be. Hopefully the update will be soon after that as well. And yeah, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And for all things Boom Beach, you guys know what to do. Keep fresh and chill. Be sure to Nothin But Boom. I'm Matt, and I'll talk to you guys in the next episode.